It's obvious that we were doing a project about the Berlin Wall, we had to bring the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, the piece we were creating, it's a dialogue between 1989 and 2019.
Me and Thierry discussed whether these figures were going to be facing each other or looking out, and we wanted some kind of symbol to show an interconnectedness between the past and the future. Thierry always talks about not repeating the mistakes of the past, and so this makes a connection between the past and the present. So we wanted them to be sympathetic towards each other and creating the space between the figures in the diptych. And I took measurements. So for example, I took this measurement here and I put it into my composition here, and the width of the body here matches Thierry's body here, and the these hands, I try to connect the fingers with the positioning of the hands. So, and the top of the head is the same height, so I wanted them to inhabit the same world. They're kind of from two different times, but in the same world.
Yeah, it was a big inspiration with Stik, so we can communicate it, and then I learn from him, he learned from me. That's the best. When you work together, you can take something from both sides. In April 1984, so spontaneously I started to make a painting on the wall, and then the next days everybody wanted to know something about that. Questions, and the first one was, who gave you the money for this? Are you a spy from France? Who is manipulate you? Are you from the FBI? I said, no. Yeah, the danger was every time behind the wall, so it was important first not to paint alone, or to paint in touristic places like Checkpoint Charlie, Potsdamer Platz. That was a good help because a lot of people had cameras with them. But near my house it was not so dangerous because I knew every corner of that neighborhood. 5 meters before the wall was officially East Berlin, so it was easy just to jump away. I was young at that time, young enough to run away. The wall was not an art project, it was a deadly border, and to live like that, an artificial life, it was not funny every day.
It's amazing knowing that Thierry risked his life to paint the Berlin Wall pretty much under the noses of armed border guards. You know, most street artists have got stories of being chased by the police and security guards, and Thierry was doing that under the watch of border guards, so that's pretty hardcore. Thierry was painting whilst Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat were active, so you know, he's part of that era of street artists. So I'm engaging with history not just on a physical level but on an artistic level. That's why this project feels so right.